Hello, everybody. Who's here in the chat with me? What is up, RLT? RLT in the building. Just got triggered on this trade that I'm probably going to lose on. I'm just kidding. It looks pretty good. I am going to put my stop down here, though. Just kind of widen this out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Something like that. That's pretty good, I think. See if we can get a win here. I'm coming right up into a neckline, which is not ideal. But the bulls have been pretty strong, so I think we could still push up. But we'll see what happens here. Cheryl, Marimar, what's up? Things I like about this trade. Nice, strong move up. Coming back down into this support, right? So this one might start off in the red. Just because I'm getting in kind of after a big move. But what I'm hoping for is like we respect this 10 EMA. We respect this level. Then we come up, and then I can move my stop right to about here. So we'll see if that happens. If not, I'll come down, I'll get stopped, and then I'll just wait for another one because I get 2 trades a day. Let's see. How's everyone's day going? Has anyone taken any trades today? I had this marked down here. If we got to around this area, I was going to be a lot more happy because then we could, you know what I mean, right off the pink line. But we'll see. I don't know, man. Bulls have been pretty strong. Never underestimate the markets and what they can do. I'm making a video about this right now, but there's 3 key things that you have to master in order to be an amazing trader. I call them the 3 Ps. The first one is planning and patience. The second one is prosperity or the abundance mindset. And the third is protection. If you can master all 3 of those, you will be a profitable trader. I can promise you that. Most people cannot master all these. Most people don't have a plan, are not patient. They just rush into trades. They overtrade. They don't have a prosperity mindset. They don't believe that it can do this, right? You got to believe, guys. You got to believe. You got to let your winners run. And then protection. They don't have a legit stop, or they're like averaging down. They're putting more at risk than they should. So those are the 3 Ps. And until you master those, you're going to have a real tough time out here. Bear trade below the 921 bull candle, tried to hold it. Okay. Got it. So you traded this one right here. I like that trade. I probably wouldn't have taken it though because it's in the first hour, which I'm not really a fan of trading. And we're above the pink line. So, but we have been running for days now, and we were really far away from the pink line, so sometimes that is a magnet. So I understand why you took that, Marimar. The only thing that I don't like about that trade is it came after 1, 2, 3, 4 bear candles in a row. So I'm getting in off 3 strong green candles in a row, which is not a good idea either. But I didn't get in on the first red one. I got it on the second one. So I think I'll probably get stopped out here unless this turns into a massive hammer, which would be sick because then I can move my stop up right to about there. So we'll see what happens here. Just being, what did I say? Patient. And I have a plan. Okay? See what happens here. So how many R's did you win on that, Marimar? Let me see if I can guess. You probably got in here. Your stop was what? Here? And you had a target down here. You didn't quite make it. Was it a winning trade or was it like a break even or was your stop there? Even then you wouldn't have gotten a target. I guess if you put your stop right there, you got to target. Maybe it was a winner, a small winner, or a small loss. Not a terrible trade. Oh, M and Q. Let's see what we got. Ooh. M and Q had a better setup for sure. So if you did this, yeah, that would have been a winner for sure. Faux show. It's actually interesting. This trade I'm in right now triggered on MES, but not on M and Q. Doesn't look like. I don't know that you would have gotten. You might have gotten triggered. I don't know. I always try to do 2 ticks. So, yeah, that would have triggered. Let's see what happens here. It's not looking good. Would have loved for this to have been a hammer, but I guess it could still become a hammer on a 5-minute, which would be cool. Let's see. While we wait for that, let's go take a look at everything else. Google pushing up nicely right now. Wow. Look at that. Oh, I mean, that's just perfect. That is just perfect. Tesla. Nice. Let me go check on my dog real quick. Make sure she's not tearing shit up. What are you doing in here? Oh. All right. I'm back. I'm back. Ooh. Yeah. Probably going to lose on this one. Full R. That hurts. Just that full R loss, man. Brutal. Whatever. All right. So, got my first payout. I'm waiting second approval. Nice. Isn't right now bad because of lunch? I don't really pay attention to that. So, here's what I get to do now. Took a full R loss. So now I will look for another setup. If I get this, I'll take that. If I get this, I'll take that. Those are the two I'm looking for now. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Let's take a look at oil. My second trade does not have to be on the same ticker. Remember that. Okay, oil. Interesting, but we're below the pink line here. Oof, that was your trade right there. 10:30, don't trade the first hour, below the pink line. Bam. Wow, look at that on oil. Perfect. That was the winner right there. Let's check out platinum. These are my favorites. Okay, platinum. Market opened, 10:30. Couldn't have taken this because it's not the first one. So what I'm interested in now is this, see? So see how we're kind of in this channel? So if we can come up here and do that, I would be interested in the long. But it's got to be tight. It's got to be something like that. Okay. I'm just kind of waiting now, guys. While we wait, oh my gosh, this is so funny. I got like literally wicked out. You guys seeing this? I got wicked out, man. Jeez. That's just rude. Whatever. If we come up here and I get back in and I win, I'll make 0.3 R on the day, which is still a great day. 0.3 R. That's sexy. So I lost 642 on that trade. So my next trade, I need to risk the same, 642, or we'll just say 650. This is a $50,000 account. Okay, so I'm only risking around 1%. You could call it 1.5. Okay. This is the better trade though. If we get down here and then we get that, that's real nice. See what happens here though. Yeah. See, what's interesting is we got rejected right off VWAP, right? But whatever, it was a good try. So let's look at some higher time frame stuff. What's up, Alan? Let's see here. So guys, I'm gonna look at the Mag 7. This is my watch list right here. And actually, I'll add one more thing to this. FNGU. This is a leveraged ETF that basically this is just made up of the Mag 7. So if you're ever curious about trading, you know, something like that, it's kind of fun. Just gonna wipe this chart. So FNGU is literally just, it's, like I said, they're saying it's the FANG, but the Mag 7 is just a new version of the FANG, so pretty cool. I mean, gorgeous bounce off the 200. Just absolutely gorgeous. If you bought at the 200, you're up 40% right now on this. It's a cool ticker. I like to look at it. I like to look at it and just see kind of. It's going to be very similar to QQQ how it behaves, but just kind of something cool to look at. So let's just look at everything right now. So Nvidia. Nvidia, we're hitting a wall here just a little bit today. Tesla looks absolutely amazing. I'm in pretty heavy on Tesla, guys. My average is right around here. I think my average is around 215 on this because I did a pyramid. I did a pyramid from up here down into here. So my average might actually be a little lower. I think my average is like right at the 10 EMA right now. So wish I would have bought just a hair more. I wish my average was down here if I'm being honest, but it's not. It's up here. But if Tesla wants to run up and fill this gap up here, I'll be up pretty nicely on this. Make a couple grand. Google, this is in my opinion, this is the best play on the market right now. Google came down, got near the 200. You guys already know. Okay. I ran a pyramid. I think it was like around here, something like that. So I got filled on like half the pyramid. And I'm in October calls. And I'm hoping this comes up and fills this gap right here, which would be another couple grand. So these two plays, you know, I'm just trying to make like 4 or 5K, maybe 3K, whatever. And that'll be enough to pay my rent. And, you know, I mean, shoot, if it's 5K, that'll pay my rent and my girlfriend's rent, which is great because then I can take the money I would have spent on rent and take my girlfriend on a fun, like, birthday trip. I'm like, if we make 10K, I'll take you to Greece. If we make 5, I'll take you to, like, Toronto or Miami. This is the one I really want to do, though. Oh, my gosh. I'm waiting, guys. I am going to short the living hell out of Ethereum when we get here. I mean, come on. That is just too easy. You got double moving averages and a downward trend line. Like, what else do you want to short off of? Like, that is so good. Oh, gosh. I cannot wait for this trade. I'll probably go pretty heavy on this. Like, I'm willing to risk 5K on this. Just in case you're curious what that looks like, basically what you would do is you'd come over here to micro ETH futures. And you can see the moving averages are a little different over here just because micro ETH futures aren't open the same time as, you know what I'm saying? They're only open during CME hours. But your entry would be somewhere around there. Stop here. Target, I guess, well, just 1.3, right? That's what I usually do. And then I'll probably do 33 would be risking 2,000. I guess I could do 100 of them. Yeah, I feel like 100 is a good number. Okay. So you'd set that up. I don't know if you can trade that in Apex, but yeah, I'd set up 100. Yeah, I pay my girlfriend's rent. I pay for everything. I pay for everything, guys. Yeah, so the way you short crypto is with CME futures. CME futures. So you can do MBT, which is the micro Bitcoin futures, or you can do MET, which is the micro Ethereum futures. And if you look at, the reason I love this trade even more is because if you look at how Bitcoin reacted to the 200, it's pretty hopeful that when ETH does it, it'll probably do the same thing. Now, are we going to get up there? I mean, I think at some point it will. I might just have to wait a month or two. That's a big trade I'm looking at for sure. The trade on ETH though that was just absolutely ridiculous and that I actually missed, and I'm so pissed about it. I got in a little bit, but you go to the weekly and you throw on the moving averages. I mean, wow. I mean, actually, wow. Okay. Support right there, double moving average, bounce. If you bought right there, it ran 500 points in 2 weeks. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. No, you can trade Ethereum and Bitcoin futures on CME group. Just got to look for it. So it's MET, like I said, that's the CME, or MBT. Super sick. But just keep in mind they're not open 24 hours. They're only open during when the futures market's open. Okay. Let's go back over to MES, see what it did. Okay, still kind of chopping around on this trend line. It's thinking about it. Like I said, I'll take this again if it does that. But if it breaks down, I'll take it down here. Okay. That's it. Is there a video where I go over the pyramid? Yeah. There's lots of videos. You can just go on our YouTube and find it. Just type in pyramid, it'll come up. I can go over it now with you if you'd like for a second. But that is the strategy that makes me the most money, bar none. I just kind of day trade for fun in Apex. I don't take it that seriously. I do follow my rules. And when I get payouts, cool. So, yeah. I definitely think today's going to be a winning day for me, though. Most days I day trade, I usually come out with either, a 1.3R win or a 0.7 or a 0.3R win. It's very rare that I lose 2 Rs in a day, right? Or like even 1.5 Rs. Like if I lose, it's like 1 R on the day, right? So I still get one more trade, guys. I'm gonna make this back. The worst thing that can happen though with 10 EMA is if you just get like a really choppy day. That's like the death, right? But that's why I only take 2 trades in a day, because if it's a choppy day, I'm not gonna keep trying on a choppy day. Because dude, on a choppy day you can lose 4 hours trading 10 EMA. So stop yourself at 2. It's a good rule to have. Trust me. Show of hands. How many of you follow these rules? Ready? If I win on first trade, I am done. If I lose on first trade, I get one more. If I have a small win on first trade, I can trade one more. If I lose on second trade, I am done. If I win on second trade, I am done. Who trades like that? So if I win on the first trade, I'm done. If I lose on the first trade, I get one more. If I have a small win on the first trade, I can, it's up to you. You can, or you can just be done. Trade more. Trade one more. If I lose on the second trade, I'm done. If I win on the second trade, I'm done. So max is 2 trades a day. Who trades like that? Who trades like this, guys? This is such a good way to trade. Because most of you have a trading addiction. I know I do. So this is how I keep it in check. Okay? You've got to keep it in check, guys. If you don't, whew, we're talking mental health issues. We're talking over trading. And it's not good. It is not good. Let's start your rules. That's awesome. Yeah. I trade like this, but I've been doing a third trade after 2 wins, and it's caused me to be stuck at 10K. Yeah, it's just like, I get it why people want to trade more, because it's like, oh, if I trade more, I can make more. But what I find is the more you trade, the more you're opening yourself up to losses in general. Like, it's better just to take one really good setup, crush it, close your laptop, and go refresh your brain. Versus, dude, if you stare at candles all day long, you'll start to go crazy. You will, especially by Friday. That's why I take Fridays off, because I'm just like, dude, by Friday, I just can't look at this anymore. Payout question. Just hit the minimum payout balance this morning. When it refreshes my Apex balance at ribbon tonight, can I request a payout, or does the current window close at market close? Just hit the minimum payout balance this morning. When it refreshes my Apex balance. Have you had 10 days of trading yet, David? You got to make sure you've traded 10 days before you can request. Don't waste your mental capital. Oof, that is fire, Alan. I'm going to steal that from you. Don't waste your mental capital. Oh, I just got the tingles. That's so good. All right, guys. So looking like we might get another setup here. I lost on my first trade, so I get one more. Okay, so right now I'm following rule number 2. I got destroyed on my first trade, so I get one more. So let's see if we get this here. This setup would be nice because now it's a double bottom. Bulls have shown us that they like to launch from this position. Okay. So let's see. It's going to be something like this. But I got to get that bear candle closing over the 10. Okay. Just for fun, let's look at M and Q. Ooh. M and Q kind of doing something else over here. But we'll see. I don't know about that. But, you know, guys, SPY has been stronger. If you look at the daily and look at the recovery, I mean, SPY is almost back to all-time highs. If you look at QQQ, it's only like halfway back up to all-time highs. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Let's see if we can get the setup here. If not, I'll wait. Just hanging out. Any other tickers you guys have been looking at that are juicy? Let's see what Apple's been doing. Dude, Apple is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green candles in a row. Whoa. I mean, that's crazy. In fact, I need to check something real quick. One second. Okay. Guys. Let's see here. I wanna give you guys some value here. One second. We just partnered with this new program. It's really cool. I'm gonna show you guys. Just give me a sec. Also, what's MES doing? Just taking his time. Okay. I'm gonna get this going for you guys real quick. One second. Login. Sorry guys, 1 second. This is gonna be worth it. I just want to make sure I'm getting you guys the right code, because we get a discount code for this program that I'm about to show you. Weird. Oh, that's why. Okay, here we go. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I can't figure it out. That's fine. We're just going to do this anyways. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Okay. I'll get you guys the code later. But what I'm going to show you is this. Okay. Who's seen this? This is a company we just partnered with. Okay? It's freaking awesome. What I can do is I can look at these reports. They're amazing. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at stocks. I'm going to look at swing trader. And I'm going to look at green candle streaks on Apple. And I'm going to look at the last 5 years. So what's the data showing us? The data is showing us that the average green days in a row for Apple are 2.1. The average red days in a row are 1.8. The max green days ever, like record, is 11. Guys, we are on day 12. So if today closes green for Apple, it'll be a new record for Apple. So how do I use this data? And look, it even has a cool little thing here to show you what's up. So how do I use this data? Well, if you're looking to short Apple or day trade Apple, this is good data to know. It gives you an edge. That's why I call it edgeful. Isn't that cool? Is my audio bad? If my audio is bad, let me know. So anyways, this is a pretty cool program. I like to use it a lot. Let's hop back over to the charts though. Yeah. Okay. Let's hop back over to Trading View. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to get my setup here. Just want to check M&Q. Make sure it's behaving. Okay, it is. Back over the 10, M&Q. Oh, man. Okay, in your guys' opinion, what's the better trade, M&Q or MES? I mean, they're pretty similar, right? Which one should I take? Decisions. M and Q. I just want to analyze these for a second. Got a little closer to the pink line. Okay. We'll see if it wants to set up. So if this sets up, my entry is going to be 1, 2. I like to do 2 ticks. And my stop, I'll just put it right there. 6 points. This is tight. This is going to be a fun one. And I'm gonna do 20 contracts. Or no, I said I need to risk 650, right? You do 25. Risk 750. Just drop the hammer. 22 would be 660. Let's do 690 or 24. I'm kind of in a numerology. I feel like 24 is a nice number. So we wait. We're just gonna wait a little bit here. See if we get that bear candle closing above the 10. I'm not sure it wants to do it. The price action's been a little choppy today. Waiting. So much waiting and trading. It's good though. Patience. Does it want to come up here and launch off this bottom of this channel? Give me that bear candle. I mean, if it's a bear candle hammer closing over the 10, that'd be so sick. Okay, that is not closing over the 10. So we have to wait. Did M and Q close over the 10? No, did not. Okay, so we're still waiting. At this point, I'd really love to see it come down to here and do that. That'd be such a better trade for me. Be so much better. Yeah, and Theleron 10th. We have a code. I have a code. I just I'm having a hard time finding it right now. Hold on. 1 second. I'm gonna try this again. I'm determined. I am determined. weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hit them up for a little bit of support here, because I don't really know. But anyways, guys, what do you want to look at? Anything else you guys want to look at today? Yeah, it does look short, but guess what? I don't trade shorts below the or above the pink line. It's just a rule of mine. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a long. I'll get it here. We'll get a nice long setup here in a second. It just really wants to come down a little more before we do it. So my guess is it's going to come down. We broke that. It's going to come down now to this level right here. It might try to like tap this and then we'll get the setup. That's my thinking here. So new setup's going to be like this, which would be great. Great, great, great. What do y'all think? You like this idea? Gotta wait though. It's gonna be a second. It's gonna be a second before this can get back over the 10. But I'll be patient. I will be patient. Did any of you guys just play levels like literally just put like a limit buy like right there and just like scalp it up? Sometimes I do that when I'm bored, but I try not to. So now looking for this, just so you understand what I'm looking for. I'm basically looking for, I'm going to change this to the right color. I'm looking for this to do this. And for price, oh, let me see if I can find this. This is such a cool tool I found one time. Where is it? You guys ever use that ghost candle thing? Oh, where is it? It's so cool. You guys know what I'm talking about? Ghost candles. Let me find it. Ghost feed. It's like fake candles. So basically what I'm looking for is something like this. And then I'll get in above like that candle right there. Stop right here. Target there. Guys, who knew you could do a ghost feed? Be honest. Who knew that? That's pretty sick, right? That's pretty sick, right? Ghost feed. What'll be funny is if the ghost feed is exactly what happens. Look at. Let's see. Let's see if the ghost feed is right. I guess with the ghost feed, yeah, it'd be like that. That'd be my trade. No way the ghost feed's right, though. Whew, look at the selling pressure. This is getting saucy. Let's check out the VIX. VIX starting to wake up a little bit here, guys. VIX above its 50 on the 1 hour. Isn't that interesting? Any of you guys play around with UVXY? It's kind of fun. You can day trade like the VIX. I mean, I wouldn't do this, but this looks interesting, right? Like, all right, let's day trade the VIX. I don't know. Kind of looks fun. Let's take a look at Google. Google rolling. Apple rolling hard. Microsoft going up. Interesting. Meta kind of coming into support. Amazon trending down all day. Tesla coming down. SPY. QQQ. NVIDIA finally coming down. Oh my gosh, that's another one that's just been running. So let's see what happens here, though. This is pretty interesting. And let's also, guys, let's go to a higher time frame here. Okay. So, on a higher time frame, we're near the 618 from yesterday's candle. If we draw it from the high of today, we're right around the 618, approaching the 50. So, I mean, I like this level for a bounce. We'll put a line there. We'll put a line here. We'll put a line or two. That 618 is basically in the same spot. So, yeah, it would make sense for a bounce somewhere around here. I'm gonna go M and Q daily and draw these. Because that's what we're trading. We shouldn't be drawing it on M and Q. So we'll do this. Oh yeah. 618 bounce right here. Boom. And then if I drop to here, we got the 5-0 right there. And then I drill into a 3-minute and I throw up. Oh my gosh, and the pink line's right in between them. Guys, let's freaking go. Now the question is, which one am I going to trade? MES or M&Q? Which one looks better? I mean, they look exactly the same, let's be honest. This one's a little closer to the pink line, which I like. I'm not going to lie. This, I mean, they're both pretty close. MES made a new low. M&Q didn't. So I kind of like M&Q better, I think. That's a tough one. We got really good volume on that. Not quite as good volume on M&Q. Let me check MES. Okay. All right, let's just be patient here. We'll make a game time decision here in a second. Let me see what we got in terms of target, though, for this. That's kind of annoying. We got more room to run on M&Q, I think. Probably going to try M&Q on this. But it's going to have to be aggressive. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. What I'd really love is if we got this, and then we broke this, and then I got in right there. That would be nice. We'll just see what happens here. This is going to be a hard trade. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be tough. But I believe. Let's see on a 2-minute. Have we already gotten set up? So on a 2-minute, we're already setting up. So if I wanted to be like really aggressive with this, I could do like something like that, and target 1.3 kind of right into the trend line. Let's just wait here for a sec. See if the bulls want to party. It kind of seem like they do. How many of you trade on the 3-minute and how many of you trade on the 2-minute? Curious. The pink line is the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. And I'll show you why I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go to NQ. I'm going to throw it on. I'm going to turn this off. And we're going to go to the 1 hour. What do you notice on a 1 hour time frame? I mean, bounce, 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 bounce. Maybe hashtag, right? I've just come to realize that this is a really good indicator for trend. Okay. That's why I'm really interested in this trade. Let's look at it on ES. Oh, same story. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so back to work. M&Q. Getting near this puppy. We're getting near it. 10 EMA. Haven't closed over it yet. Be impatient. Being patient. This is a double bottom currently. You're like, oh, that's not a double bottom. Well, it is on a 15-minute. Okay. You got to look for bigger patterns too, guys. Okay. We have a hammer coming off a double bottom near the pink line right now on a 15-minute. Don't get too like laser focused on 3-minute candles. You got to drill in. So if this sets up, our trade will look something like this. 43-point stop, totally reasonable. 1.3 targeting near this resistance where we got rejected last time, right? So we know this is a resistance. Okay. That's why we got our target below it. And let's see if we get the setup. This is going to be a hard trade, though, to win on because of all this chop we got to get through. But I still believe in the bulls because the bulls have absolutely been crushing it. We're still above that pink line. And I'm trying to win, you know, my money back because I lost on the first trade. I get one more trade. And if I lose on the second one, I'm done. If I win on the second one, I'm done. Even if it's a small win, I'm done. And I'll just go get lunch, enjoy my day. Therefore, you only trade only bullish above pink light. Yeah, correct. Correct, Squirrel Mom. I try to keep it simple because here's the thing. There's so many 10 EMA setups every day. Like so many. There's like 50 a day. If you're looking at MNQ, ES, and a couple other things like, you know, I don't know, Apple or whatever you trade, Tesla, oil, like you're literally going to see like 200 freaking 10 EMA setups a day. So you got to like filter them down. Otherwise you're going to go crazy. Guys, I can't stress enough, like you can go crazy trading. Don't let that happen. Just simplify it. It's so easy to be like, oh my gosh, I went and I was away from my computer for 30 minutes and then like the 10 EMA happened. Oh my gosh, I should have held. Like it's so easy to like just start creating all these like stories in your mind and like, oh my gosh, just don't do it. Oh yeah, we gotta be very quick and tight, for sure. Woodshed, very quick and tight, brother. He knows. Woodshed's a pro futures trader. Pro. I don't even know if we're gonna get the setup though, man. Honestly. This thing might want to just do I mean, it might just want to come all the way down to here, which I'm fine with because if this comes down to here, it's an even better setup if we come down to here and then we get it. But we'll see. No rush. I'm going to use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. I'll answer all these questions in 2 seconds, I promise. Okay. I'm back. Dude, Woodshed's the man. Talking about divergence in here. Love it. Love it. So I believe what are you referring to this, brother? Right here? I guess that's not really divergence. I don't really know which one you're talking about here, but yeah, I'm excited. Oh, on the hourly. Let me take a look at that. Oh yeah. Interesting. Cool. So basically what I'm looking for right now, guys, is 10 EMA setup. As soon as we break that, I get in long. Will I get it? I have no idea. But it'll be something like that. And we'll just see. We are near the daily. We drew a couple. These are a couple fib levels from the daily. We have the 1 hour 50 EMA right there. So I'm just looking for the bulls to say what's up. So far the bulls really haven't been that active today, but it doesn't mean they can't get active here in the last hour or two. What should I get for lunch after this? That's the real question. That is the real question. see here. Guys, I just realized that I don't have my banner up. Let me put that on the screen for you. Whoa, what did I just do? There you go. Still waiting. MES, same story. Oil, looks like crap. Platinum. I mean, but we're below the pink line. RTY, Russell, no. Russell actually today, interesting. YM. Ugh, that is gross. I don't know. We're gonna stick with M&Q here. Now it can be a banner day. When you say the start of the next leg down, do you mean a retest or do you mean like a complete, like you think the market's going to make a new low? Like lower than 2 weeks ago Monday? Like, do you think, I just want to clarify here. Are you saying that you think the market's going to do that? Or just retest the 100 and make an all-time high? New market low? Oh, man. Maybe, and here's why. If you are right, it is only because we didn't get to the 200 on SPY, so it would be that. But I think that's the line in the sand. I don't think we'd go lower than that. I think that support right there would hold. And if that didn't hold, for sure, that would. Which lines up with, not even the weeklies, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you're right. Maybe this is just one giant freaking double top right here, and then it's just gonna, woo. But what's cool is, like, unless you're swing trading, that doesn't really matter, right? Like, if you're a day trader, like, you know, yeah, to Woodshed's point, right? If we take out, like, yesterday's candle and we get a nice flush down to here, you can day trade that, and then we'll probably get the bounce off the 100, right? And then we come down, and you day trade that, you get the bounce off the 200, right? It's gonna waterfall down. It's not just gonna, like, I mean, it's gonna wave down. It's not just gonna waterfall. But we'll see. I don't know. In my humble opinion, and it's humble because I don't know what the market's gonna do, but you see this 15% drop here. This reminds me a lot of this 15% drop here, which also occurred during 2020, which was an election year. So I think we could get one more pretty big retracement, but not make a new low, and then we go higher. If we draw that out here, what that looks like is maybe we retrace to here, or even all the way back to the 200, but double bottom and then we go, or we just ripped all-time highs, which wouldn't surprise me either because this market's on literal crack. This market's on crack cocaine. Okay. I almost got distracted here. Here we go. Let's get this paper. I need a bear candle closing above the 10. We've just broken this kind of thing here. I'm looking for something like this. Ish. If I want to be really safe, I can go right there. Let's see what we get. Let me take a look at MES. See if it's doing the same thing here. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Just want to be a little more patient, guys. Because this could still do this. Right? I want just a little more confirmation before I give this a stab. It's still trying to make up its mind. So much waiting and trading, and day trading specifically. That's why I don't really day trade very often. You know, I really just love swing trading because I can just wake up, look at the open, and then look at the close. Maybe look at lunch too, right? But I just get so much more of my time back. All right. So if we get this set up right here, I will take it. Once again, I like MES a little better because this is a giant double bottom on like a 15-minute or a 1 hour, however you want to look at it. We just broke this downward trend line. I'm above the pink. Yeah. I'm just going to try. So I will prepare this order. My stop, I don't, I mean, to Woodshed's point, I don't really want to be too, 33 points. That sounds good to me. I don't want to be too aggressive on my target. Create limit order. I want to risk, let's do 11. We'll do a stop entry. Okay. Just waiting here. See if this closes as a bear. Or if it just takes off without me. So I would do like 11 right there. Now that we're up here, I'd probably just do 10. Just hanging out. Okay, so buy stop right there. My stop's going to be here. My sell stop. And these red lines are kind of annoying me. I'm gonna make these like yellow and turn the opacity down to like 20. Because they're just annoying me. Okay. Cool. Let's see if we get filled. And my target. Oops, hold on. Yeah, I'll put my stop somewhere there. My target will be 1.3. Sell limit. Cool. And I'll take off. I'll take off 2 right there. And I'll change this to 8. That's just to protect myself a little bit. Okay. So there it is, guys. Order is set up. Let's see if we can do this. Daddy needs to make some money. Wish me luck. Nice. You got puts? What do you got? You got, are you just in futures short, Woodshed? Or are you doing like share, like SQQQ? How do you short the market usually? What's your preference? What's your preferred method? Hey, Calvin, if you get a long setup, an entry, what do you do with your stop if it moves below the 10 EMA and prints a bull candle? Oh, good question. Like an opposite setup? I'll look to move my stop, but only after 20 minutes. But yeah, if it starts to look ugly, definitely trying to move my my thing up. Okay, MNQ. That's cool. Loving this compression right here. Let's see what we can get. Nice hammer. Definitely some buyers down there. See if we can get some follow through here. Gorgeous hammer. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see right there. Because now I have a really good place to put my stop. You know what I mean? In fact, if I want to add, I could. And my new stop could... I'd feel comfortable putting a stop here now. Right? And bumping this up to like 11. I really would. So see how I just modified my order on the fly? Because now that hammer, it makes me happy. Right? And now I can do something like this. Right? Because what is that? 28 or 29 times 2 times 11. Shit, I could even do 12. That looks sexy right there now. This looks like a sexy little thing. Come on, bust on through. Oh, yeah. Boom. Let's ride the lightning. Time to ride the lightning, folks. So for those of you that are just joining, I had a $672 loss earlier. If I win on this, let's do some calculations. So I'll win 120 on that first limit sell. And then I'd win, let's see. So total, I just did the math. I'd win 786 on this trade if it hits both targets. So 786 minus oh, it's changing now, so it's kind of hard to see, but whatever. I'll make some money. So far, so good. It looks good. I really have no complaints. The only real problem here with this trade is just all this chop we experienced earlier. But you know how these markets are, man. They can do whatever they want. And you know what? I'll take this off, and I'll leave one runner. I'll leave one runner, honestly, all the way up here. For now. I'll just put a runner up here. Because You and I both know what can happen when these bulls get excited. I mean, literally, it could go up to here in the last like 3 hours. Okay, I'm just chilling. I'm gonna set a timer for like 15 minutes, and when that 15 minutes is up, we will move our stop. And I can already tell you where my stop's gonna go. It's gonna go right there. Okay, but I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna leave it down here. If you're in this trade with me, good luck. I wish you the best of luck, and let's see what we can get here. I don't think this is going to go up super fast. I think we're gonna have some problems getting to target. Oh yeah, I see what you're looking at, bro. Guys, Woodshed is literally one of the best traders ever that I know. He's probably on a list of like top 10 that I know for sure. See how he's looking at everything here? So he's looking at this 5-minute trend line right there. Okay. He's looking at that. He's like, okay, you know, like Calvin's got to break above that, right? Because it could totally turn around right here. He's right. So we'll see what happens. Woody. Woodshed, blow on it, man. Make it go up. Make it go up for me. Guys, what I love about this trade, my favorite thing about it was this hammer right before we got triggered in. That was so nice. Like, oh, man. Double bottom on a bigger time frame. Double bottom here, you could say, I guess. That's a double bottom, whatever. And then a hammer to get us in. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Pretty neato. Dude, you can be a bear. I get it. Today it looked bearish. But, you know, the thing is the last 2 weeks have just been so bullish. And when it's like that, for me, like, that's why I had that pink line on the screen. Because I'm just like, okay, you know, what are other traders? I don't know. It's just people get in these modes, right? They get in their bull mode, and then it's just like buying. It's just, you see the dip get bought. And it takes so much for that to flip, right? I mean, you have to see really like nasty sell-offs for people's brain to flip to bear. And vice versa. When it's bearish, I mean, you guys saw, like, oh my gosh, like when it was nosediving a couple weeks ago, no dips were being bought. It was just like down. And it's like, so anyways, that pink line for me represents, like, I mean, it's not a science, right? But for me, it just kind of helps me say, okay, what are overall people feeling about all this? But there you go. I am getting a nice little rejection at that 5-minute trend line that he was talking about. Let's see if I can punch through it. Okay. Guys, also Pepper's here. And for any of you that watch my streams, you already know how Pepper's good luck. It's not a brewski. It's an energy drink actually. I would never drink on a live. That'd be irresponsible of me. But if you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with me and we just kind of like have a little fun, I'm down. I'm just kidding. All right, we're getting awfully close to T1 here. Let's see if I can just snag it. Snag those first 3 contracts. Come on up. Get a nice little pop up into there. I feel like we got a lot of new faces on here today, which I love. Okay. Definitely hitting that 5-minute trend line. There it is. We're around that area. I get bored looking at this, so I'm just gonna go take a look at other stuff. Google, trying to get over this level right here, which would be really helpful for our QQQ trade if Google can get up here. Apple just doing its thing. 12th bull day in a row for Apple. Literally the 12th day in a row. So do your thing, Apple. Microsoft. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Literally just gorgeous. Meta, not really participating. Amazon, starting to wake up here. Looks like it just broke out of this downward trend line slightly. Love that. Tesla, not really participating. Don't love that. Nvidia looks like it wants to participate. Maybe. Double bottom. Thinking about it. Okay. Yeah. Getting some wicks here. Probably get a nice little retest here. All good. Pepper's getting taken out. Oh man, that's funny. Guys, if you haven't signed up for Apex, this isn't an ad, by the way. If you haven't signed up for Apex, check it out. A lot of you already know what it is, so I'm not going to go over it. But basically, it's a prop firm. We have a discount code. It's like $30 to get like a 25K account. Sometimes it's even less. Sometimes they run stuff, it's like $20. And yeah, you just get in there, you practice, you learn the emotions of trading, you pass an account, You know, you take your time, you be careful, you trim and trail, and you pass an account, and then you pay like either a monthly fee or a one-time fee. You can pick, and yeah, if you grow the account to a certain size, you can get a payout. I've gotten a payout before. It's really cool. You feel accomplished. It's just kind of cool. It's just kind of cool to pay $30 and then 100 for an activation and then get a payout. Definitely a cool feeling. But you got to follow your rules and you got to be smart and you can't be gambling because they make all their money off gamblers. No, I'm in Nashville. I live in good old Nashville. That's where I met Jeremy and got into all this. Jeremy no longer lives here, but yeah. All right. Getting some compression up here. Let's just look at this on a 1 minute. Ooh. Yummy. Okay, here's a little retest action. So now what I like to kind of do is draw another trend line, right? So this is kind of like a good way now to be like, okay, if we stay above this, probably a good sign, right? And sometimes I'll throw on these bad boys too, and you're like, whoa, 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 Calvin, what are all these lines now? Just, whoa. Well, guys, I'll explain, okay? This is the 50, this is the 10, or I'm sorry, the 9, and this is the 20. We're above all of them. We're above every single one. And our target is right around VWAP. You know, to me, this is great. So I'm going to take all these lines off, though, because I don't want to, like, hurt your eyeballs. It's probably because I hung out around you so much, Woodshed. There used to be another group. Is that group still going on? Transitory Shorts? Or did it die? I wasn't sure if like I got like kicked out or if I like messed up when I got a new phone and just never like got back in or what. But there used to be a group chat we were all in and it was pretty fun. That was like a year ago though. So just to review, I have a little trim right here, 25%, just because it's been a choppy day. And I think if we came up here and anywhere in this area, we could get a big rejection. But yeah, just a little 25% trim there. The rest of it up here. And then I do have one runner all the way up here. One thing I learned from a really, really, really good trader. His name's Andrew Diaz, Stock Market Wolf. Good friend of mine. Absolutely ridiculous zero DT or zero DT options trader. Like the guy makes millions a year doing it. He trades on the 5 minute, but what he does is, and I think he does the 9 EMA. So let me change that to a 9. It's basically the same thing. He will, have targets, but he'll leave a little bit on, and he will not close it until we get a strong close on the other side of the 9, and sometimes even the 20. So he'll have these two up, right? These two averages up, and until we get a close, and sometimes it'll just run all day. And I've seen this guy. I mean, he'll put on crazy size, guys. Like, I don't know if any of you have traded zero DTEs, but you know, it's common to throw on 5, 10, 20, you know, whatever. Maybe if you have a big account, you're throwing on 40 or 50 zero DTEs. He'll buy 1,000. I'm like, dude, what? What are you doing? He's like, yeah, man, 1,000 to zero DTEs. Let's go. I'm just like, whoa. So there's definitely levels to this, but I could never do that. I would be tripping. But yeah, I mean, if you buy that many and you leave runners, like, you can have crazy days. Anyways, I learned that from him. So when we get up to here, I will leave 1 or 2 on, and until we get a close back over that 9 EMA on a 5-minute, I'll just stand. Just in case the market wants to do some dumb shit and just run the rest of the day, which we know it can do it. We know it can. We know it can. Because if we get over this level, if we get over VWAP and this level here, it can just squeeze, right? This is a pesky little level I'm at here though. But the longer it compresses here, I like it. He only trades SPY. SPY and Tesla. That's it. Nothing else. Oh, monthly or one time? I just do the monthly, man. Because when I reach a payout, I just take it all. I don't like... Guys, I don't want to be pessimistic, but if you follow any professional prop traders, like Trades by Matt, or who's the other guy? Trades by Matt is the biggest prop trader on YouTube. And these guys will open 5 to 10 new accounts every week, 25 to 50K accounts. They won't go for the big ones. They'll link them, and they're just trying to get to payout. And once they get to payout, they take it all. And that is what they do. They treat it like a business. They don't try to grow their account to like 100K or whatever. Like they get to a payout, they take their money. Because they know that this day trading game is tough. And if they get to a payout and they have 10 accounts linked, they take their money and run. And that's how they do it. And they go, okay, well, if I got 10,000 in payouts this month, that means I can take, 2,000 of that and open up 20 new accounts, and they just roll the dice again. That's how they do it. That's how you make money trading at prop firms. That's why if you go to the payout section of Apex, you'll see that the people that are getting payouts, they're always getting more than one on the same week because they're linking accounts. And they're just treating this like a system. They don't buy one 25K account and try to pass it and grow it to 50K. To them, it's a waste of time. It's like, no, let me buy 5, link them, and just kind of be aggressive, to be honest. Like, if you have a 50K account, they're not trading a $250 R, even a $500 R. They're probably trading a $1,000 R. They're just trying to get it passed, and they're just trying to get to pay out. All right, can I just get this target? Thank you. Okay, cool. So trimmed 3. I have 9 left. So I gotta come in here. I gotta change this to 9 now. I'm gonna change this to 7. And I'm going to make my runner 2. And I'll go ahead and move my stop up to here. Honestly, it can probably go higher, but I don't want to do that until we get a close over this. Until we get a close over this, I don't want to move it higher. Okay. So now on the day, I'm only down 200. Let's go. We're making our money back, guys. I had a really shitty trade up here. Probably shouldn't have taken it after 3 giant candles right into VWAP, but I did. But that's okay. Like I said, I get 2 trades a day, and this one's looking great. So, yeah. Now, if you want to move your stop up a little higher, I don't have a clear hammer to put it under, but if I go to a 2-minute, probably there or there. But like I said, I'm going to leave it here for now until we get a nice, strong close over this. Because these wicks, see all this? Bink, bink, bink. All these wicks here. This is a problem for me. This is going to be a problem. Am I concerned about it? No. But it's just something to keep in mind. So until we start closing up here a little higher, I won't move my stop up. I've already trimmed. Now, in Apex, though, we do have the trailing drawdown bullshit that you got to deal with. So it is a good idea to be a little more aggressive with your stop moves. Just saying. So if you did want to put it like here, you can do that. I'm not going to say you can't. Okay? Because if I put it here, even if we get a pullback to right here, which is that trend line, I still got a pretty good distance. And the reason I trimmed 3 contracts right here is because that does help with that trailing drawdown rule. Because right now, if suddenly this just went like boom to here, and I've trimmed none, that's really not good for my account health. You gotta remember, it's not just about the health of the trade you're in, it's about the health of your account. And those of you that have been trading props for a while know that like the health of your account is a big deal. So nice close on that candle. Let's see if we get some follow through here. At this point, bears are getting squeezed out, for sure. But let's see if we can just get up a little bit higher. Who's in this trade, by the way? Who's in this? Who's in this trade? Raise your hand if you're in this trade. Let's see. Raise your hand. Just like that. Raise your hand if you're in this trade. It's funny. Now I don't know how to get rid of the emoji thing. This is annoying. Oh, there we go. You got a runner left, Alan? Cool. I'm going to leave 2 runners on once target hits. Mari, are you in this trade? We're getting awfully close, guys. And then we got a target up there. So I'm always keeping in mind, if it pulled back to here, is my stop safe? So you could put your stop here at this point, just barely in the green. Something like that. We're getting pretty close to target here, though. Let's see if it wants to hit it. It's like a couple ticks away, I think. How close was that? We were like 1, 2, 3 ticks away from target. And guys, I never put my stop at break even, ever. It's always either in the red or in the green. All right, let's see if we can get a little follow through here. Or if we're going to get a pullback, 3 ticks from my target. What was I going to say? Okay, so on a 5-minute 10, you see we're very much, we're good. Like on a 5-minute, I could probably put my stop here, but I'll leave it here for now. So stops in the green, which is great. We were 3 ticks from target, but it could still hit here. We'll see though. We might get a retest. How many of you would be pissed off right now that you got 3 ticks from target? Be honest. Who would be pissed that you got 3 ticks from target and didn't hit it? Probably a lot of you. But guess what? You have to not be. You have to not be pissed. I hate to say this, guys, but you kind of have to just like not care. Oh. I mean, you know what Newsom does, right? Newsom does the nudge. So Newsom will come in here like a crazy person, and he'll nudge this up a little bit. He'll do something like that. Actually, I want to nudge it 3 more ticks. Since I missed by 3 ticks, I want to nudge it 3 ticks. Yeah, let's nudge it. Let's do some nudge it. And here's the thing, guys. Here's why I'm not pissed, because I have runners up here. You see how that changes your psychology? You're like, oh, this isn't even final target. This is final target. Oh, see, that's a good way to trick your mind. Right? Because it can always go higher. It can always go higher, guys. Nothing is stopping from this from going all the way up here in 2 hours. Seriously. Let's go take a look at... Ooh. Oh my gosh, Google. I love you. Remember we were talking about if it got over this level, that would really help MNQ? Apple charging my... Oh. That's sexy. Meta, screw you. Amazon, thank you for participating. Tesla. Come on, dude. Come on, Tesla. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got this. We got this. Here we go. Boom. All right. So we got that. Now, I can go ahead and get rid of this. My stop at this point, let's see how this candle closes. I'm curious. But I'll probably move my stop up now to, let me see on a 5 minute where that was. Right about there, I think. And my stop now only has to be 2. Well, actually, guys, hold on. I'm sorry. We're just going to get rid of our stop. Because remember, now that we're in runner land, we actually don't close this until we get a close on the other side. So we do M and Q crossing the 9 once per bar close, okay? So now I'll get an alert when price crosses the 5, okay? Okay? And that's it. So we have 2 runners left. You could take one here, right there. Should we? Would you take one of your runners off here and then the other one up here at the high of day? This is probably the most responsible thing to do, right? Okay, we'll do that. So I'll take one off literally right here. Right there. Ish. Around there. You can put it like, I don't know. Mini, mighty, mo, catch, time, right there. I don't know. And then the last one, I'll throw up maybe like, I don't know, somewhere right there maybe. Just some arbitrary targets. But like I said, I really want to wait for it to close on the other side of the 5. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm also not opposed to selling into strength into like a level. So it's just sort of like I'm just playing around now because I'm already like I've already won. So I'm up 200 on the day. That's great considering I took a full 1R loss earlier. Thanks, Woody. Appreciate it, man. How do you enter partials? I just set up limit cells. I don't really do it in the order window. I just keep the math. So at this point, guys, I'm done for the day, right? I can only take 2 trades. I had a loser right at the beginning of the live. And I won on the second one. We go back to the old rules. You only get 2 a day. So I'm done. Now I'm just kind of seeing what I can squeeze out of this thing. This is an important level right here. Can we overtake this high? I don't know if we can. This was a big rejection here earlier. So I really don't know. But if you go to QQQ and you throw on all the moving averages, we're starting to get moving average crossovers. We're above VWAP. I mean, guys, this could rip the rest of the day. Bulls be out here. Bulls be out here. Oops. Let's see if we want to punch through right here and get one more contract filled. This is going to be a tough level to get through. And my earlier loss was on MES. So my earlier loss was, let me just clear the board and I'll go back in time. my earlier loss. So this, I got in. I probably shouldn't have gotten in after 3 strong candles like that. But what I was looking at earlier was we broke this neckline, we closed above this level, and we closed above this level. And I was like, ooh, this looks fun. So I set up a trade like this, targeting the high. I just thought the run was going to come earlier in the day. And I got wicked in and immediately lost. That was my trade. That was my first trade. I was like, oh shit. Okay, well, oops. Okay, so it looks like we just, oh. Did we just get filled? Oh, we got close. MES, it got filled. MES. Yeah, so that was my first loss. Pretty brutal. But I was just patient. I was just like, okay, like, I just gotta wait now, like an hour or two for the better setup, which was this. Look at these little fucking target misses I keep dealing with. One, this was a 4 ticker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I missed it by 5 ticks. I think this is gonna punch through, but we'll see. This could totally dive bomb right now too. This could do this. We'll see. Yeah, and I mean hindsight's always 2020, right? If I go and look at why that was a bad trade earlier, it always makes sense after the fact, right? Like, I'll throw on. I mean, I don't know. Was it a bad trade? I guess we were pulling up into this neckline, which kind of sucked. But dude, we cleared every major moving average. I guess you would just say I got in high, right? But it wouldn't have mattered. Even if I got in down here, like, it would have turned around on me. So sometimes the market just wins. That's okay. Sometimes the market just gets you. Dude, Google though, I'm in Google calls. So I like this. This is fun. Man, Microsoft. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna get off here in a second. I'm pretty hungry, and yeah. But we'll see. And my laptop's about to die. And we just hit that target. So I do think I'm gonna jump off. So I will take my last contract off around near high of day, somewhere up there. Or if we get a close on the other side of this, which I have an indicator alert. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this live. I'm kind of glad you got to watch me lose and then win later. Sometimes it's good to just be like realistic, right? Because we're all going to win and lose. But what I'm not going to do today is go back in and take a third trade because that's against my rules. I followed my rules today. I took a 10 EMA above the pink line. I lost. I get one more try. I waited. The next setup, I won. I'm done. Okay. I'm done on the day. I'm up $260. If we get up to here, I'll probably be up, I don't know, 300 or 400 on the day. And that's a good day for me because my R in this account is 500. So, yeah, half an R or like whatever, 0.5, 0.6 R. It's a good day. Do I want every day to be 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 Rs? Of course, but it's just not realistic. Sometimes you got to take the small wins too. So, anyways, have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.